What do you think kind of led to some of the choppiness on offense, especially the last 10 minutes or so in the second half?
We weren't great on getting to our second actions and trusting each other, and kind of, just tried to make something out of nothing on a lot of those plays, and just didn't play with great poise down the stretch, which, so far this year we've done a good job of that.
Coach, what can you tell the team when they just can't stop missing shots like that, and then when the offense is just not clicking? I mean, what do you tell the team in those situations when you're trying to get back in it? Or I guess, sorry, not trying to get back in it, but trying to win it. I guess what was the message to the team after the game for this one?
Well, there was a lot of it. A lot of it was just what I just said. We've got to be able to trust each other to get to that second action in our offense or third action, and not just kind of go off on our own and try to make something out of nothing.
I feel like you made plenty of stops to win that game, but just at the other end.
I felt in the first half I didn't think we defended well, and I thought we really scored it well and played offensively well in the first half, and then I think we had some good stretches in the second half also, and then we finally, I think our defense kind of settled in and got us enough stops down the stretch, but they just were not real efficient on the offensive end. And Kepnang got in there and made some big blocks and made some big plays, but we can't be turning the ball over like that down the stretch of the game.
You mentioned it, but have you felt this year your offense has been rushed like that to where you're being impatient in that way?
I mean, we've had some moments this year, like all of our teams have. It's still December, so we've had some dry spells on offense over in Honolulu, and different spurts during the year. So for sure.
Do you have to kind of adjust to the way the game was being called, especially with a lot of the offensive fouls, and do you have to adjust to something like that, or do you just kind of keep the same approach?
I mean, you always, as a player, you got to see what they're letting you get away with and see what they're calling, and that's just kind of normal basketball.
Did you make a Nolan's first half? I think he had his family right behind him.
Yeah, he played good. I thought he came out and played good, and did a nice job. In the first half, taking what they were giving him, and was really solid. And it's tough. I think we played both those guards 40 minutes, but in a high-level game like this, that's probably our only options at this point. Unless we probably could have played our big lineup maybe a little bit more, just to maybe get him some time to settle down.
Like both of you threw a zone at each other there in this first half, trying to slow him.
Yeah, no, I actually thought our zone wasn't bad for not playing it much this year, but we played it in practice, and I thought the guys did a good job earlier than that. We just gave up two threes in the corner, I think, from Wood, and so that kind of necessitated that we get out of it a little bit.
Coach, I know no moral victories, but when you play on a tough road test like this, does it help down the stretch?
Yeah, we don't do the moral victory thing at Gonzaga. So, I mean, we haven't dealt with it yet this year, but this is pretty much what we deal with a lot on the road. So, I mean, this won't be the first, or it is the first, but it definitely won't be the last for the year. It's kind of what we have to deal with.
What do you tell Dusty after a game like this? He's had so many good games.
He's a good player, and he just needs to play. I don't need to tell him anything. He just needs to keep playing the way he's been playing all year. He's on a good trajectory. Okay.